Hey, hope you can hear me. My name is Olivia Trevino, and I'm taking over Cindy's Facebook Live today. It's supposed to be at noon. We're a little bit late because I had technical difficulties. Anyway, thank you for watching, even if you're watching on the replay. Today, well, first I'll tell you a little bit about me. I am a master esthetician, makeup artist, and a stylist. And I have been doing this for about 17 years, which is crazy. But I can't believe how much time has gone by. So today, I've been single a really long time, about 7 years. I am a single mom, and I date a lot. I love dating. So I go on many, many dates. I work with Cindy. She's coached me quite a bit on like how to date and all that. And anyway, I just love it. And so what I wanted to share with you today is how to dress for your date. And well, it goes beyond just like what you're wearing. I want to do my 5 tips and then talk about like how to flirt with the guy, just like subtly if you like him. So first of all, I think it's important when we're going on a date to remember that well, I like this term from the show New Girl, if you've watched it. There's this episode called Dice, and it's about dating. It's really funny. And Jess, she's going on dates, and her friend is like talking to her, and he's like, Jess, you're the last piece of pie. Like, you're the pie. And so it's a funny analogy, but it's like you are the prize. And so it's important to remember that, because I think we often, at least I used to go into dates and be like, oh, I hope he likes me, or a lot of women do that. I hope that he likes me. Well, what if you don't like him, you know, or what if you do, but it's like not a good match? So I think it's important to like have your mind in the right space when you go into a date. But anyway, excuse me, my first thing about what to wear is think about what you love about your body. Often women are always talking about what they hate. They always hate their arms or their stomach or whatever. So focus on what you love. What do you love about your body? What do you get complimented on? Do you have amazing legs or great cleavage, or do you work, are your arms amazing and toned and whatever it is? Or maybe you are self-conscious about everything on your body and it's your face. You love your face or your smile or whatever it is, just show it off. Maybe you have great hands. So you want to dress up that, like if you love your hands, get a nice manicure, have a pretty ring on or a bracelet, or if you have great legs, wear a skirt or shorts or a dress that shows off your legs, that you feel good in, that you're comfortable in. If you've, like for me, I do not have great legs. And I have a round booty, but I have an hourglass shape. So I like to dress to show off the shape. So I'll wear things that come in my waist and accentuate the shape, because that's what I like. I like my shape. So it can be something like that. So where's something that accentuates what you love about your body? That is really important. When you feel really good about what you're wearing and how you look, you're going to show up differently. Or sit a little bit taller, smile a little bit more, be more confident. The second thing is dress as the woman you want to be. So think about when you're out and about and you're like at a coffee shop or whatever, and you look over, we've all done it, and you're like, I wish I looked like that girl or that woman, or maybe it's Beyonce. I mean, whoever it is, like, try to dial in like 3 words maybe, or feelings that describe what it is about them that is attracting you. So maybe they're confident, or it's like sexiness, or softness, or like power. Think about those words and those feelings, and try to think about that when you pick your clothes. So maybe it's hard to do it like blanket statement, because I'm like, if I was working one-on-one with you, it would be a little bit easier. But like red, for example, I'm wearing red right now, so it's feminine and this little sparkle. So I wanted to look feminine, and red, I like how I look in red. I think it's like a pop of color. It's a pretty color. I like really like bold colors. And actually, men like color, like feminine, pretty colors. They do. I did survey a bunch, side note, I surveyed a bunch of men. Like I said, I date a lot, and I have for many years, and I stay friends with a lot of men that I've dated, and maybe it didn't work out, or maybe we go out every once in a while or whatever. And I'm 38, and so there's like a variety of men that I've surveyed and talked to. So like from 25, like, so mid-20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and even into their 60s. I don't usually date men that old, but I have friends of men that are in their 60s, that much older than me, not that they're old, but, and so I asked them, well, what do you love to see on a woman? Like, what's exciting to you? And they all basically said the same thing. So it was very like, they like to see your shape. Whatever your shape is, it's not about if you're thin or fit or athletic or whatever. It's not about losing that 5 pounds and then dating. It's about wherever you're at now. They like to see your shape. And I mean, I'm not a thin woman, and I show off my shape, and men like to see shape. It's just, they like it. They just like to see it. And I'm not saying like show off all your cleavage or wear a short dress or anything like that. It's just like comfortably like wear clothes that fit, so they can see your shape. And men also like sparkly, like feminine. So like this necklace, it's like silly. We call it cheap and cheerful, my friends and I. But it's just like adds a little sparkle. So even just like a little earring, something that sparkles or that's dangly, it looks like really girly. This is just lip gloss, a little bit of lip gloss. Literally mascara, lip gloss, and earrings. It's like, and put your hair down or whatever. It's like super girly. I mean, it's just funny. So those are things that they really like. They like for you to like smell good. So if you like a perfume, or just think about, I mean, it has to fit your person. Don't step into something that you're not. Totally be you. We're all different types of flowers, maybe. But wear your favorite colors, the colors you feel good in. And anyway, so these men across the board like feminine. And they like to see your shape. And okay, so so find the 3 words. Your 3 words, dress. So number 2 was of my tips. 1 was show off the part of your body that you love. And then my second tip was find the 3 words that describe the woman you want to be, or a woman that you look up to, and step into that, because you are that. Like, we always, or I shouldn't say that, but I hear women talking about not being good enough, or not looking good enough, or you know, just step into it. Just decide and step into it. And now I'm drawing a blank. So I'm going to segue into like flirting for a little bit, and then I'll go back to my 5. I just did a talk on stage actually, and it was really great. So I had come up with the 5 tips that I always put together, and then of course now I'm on this live and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going blank. I have so many things to say about dating. Smile. I know that's whatever. That could be all 5 things. Smile. Be really inviting. Just try to pay attention to what your face is doing. I have Botox in my face, so it kind of keeps some of my, you can't tell everything I'm thinking, but often we can be like, what the hell is he wearing? Like our internal thoughts are going, and it's good to just not let your face show it. I have some friends where I can look at them and I can tell they are not pleased with something, and so you don't want to do that on a date. Try to be like open and smiling. I mean, unless he's being a dick, but like smile, like just smile. That's a great way to meet a man in a grocery store line or Trader Joe's or wherever. Just be open and inviting and smile. So some subtle ways to flirt. If you like a man and you're on a date and you're having a drink or coffee or whatever, is like leaning in. So if you lean in, smile, you could touch their arm or touch them in conversation somehow. Like, just when you're addressing something, I would lightly touch their arm. It's hard to demonstrate on a video with just myself, but I've been doing makeup and skincare and everything for so many years that I just touch people. Like my sister used to tell me I have bad boundaries, but then I got her into the world and now she touches people, so whatever. I like to greet people with a hug. And I touch people, so you can just like lightly touch, not their shoulder, that'd be weird, but like this, like their arm, like, oh my gosh, you know how you just said that? Just lightly touch their arm or their hand. It's flirty in like a subtle way. And if you're walking anywhere, like he's walking you to your car or you're going somewhere else for a different drink or something, you could grab his arm, like link elbows. That's really a cute way to flirt with a man. And they often like straighten up. They kind of like it. Or you can ask them for help with something silly, like, oh, would you grab me a glass of water, or could you grab that for me, or just anything like that. Asking them for help. They like to be helpful. I mean, all people like to be helpful, but I find it's endearing. It's like, oh, however that works on a date. But I mean, I've asked men, or I've told one recently, I was like, we sat down for a drink and he had a drink, he got there before me, and then he was like being kind of uncomfortable and also not offering to get me a drink. It was super weird. It was one of those things where you sit down and then you have to go up to the bar. And so we were chatting for a little bit, and I put my hand on his leg just lightly because we were sitting next to each other, and I was like, you're supposed to go get me a drink. And I kind of smiled, and he's like, oh, what would you like? And he like jumps up and he goes and gets me my drink. And I know in the past I never would have said that. I would have just got my own as my strong, independent woman self. But it changed the date. So once I said that nicely, he went and that's a tip from Cindy, honestly. And he went and got my drink, which I told him what I like, and then he brought it back, and it shifted the whole date. So after that, he like leaned in towards me. He wanted to go somewhere else. So when we got up to leave, he like helped me out of my, like took my hand to help me up from my chair. I didn't like actually need help, but he held the door open for me. It shifted. And so, and I just smiled, oh, thank you, you know, and that's genuine to me too. So it's like hard to, you always want to be like what's authentic to you, but it is hard to date. Sometimes we can get up in our heads. So these are just like little tiny things that are easy to like think about. Oh, I should, you know, touch his arm. I really like him. And so you can just do it easily. You know, I hope that makes sense. If you have questions, just type them below. I'll respond. Okay, so back to my dating tips. Okay, so you also want to find your colors that look really good on you. So like for me, for example, I have dark hair, dark eyes. I look good in jewel tones, bright colors. I look terrible in pastels and terrible in olive green, and I love that color. But so you want to just be conscious of what colors you're wearing, and I would go pull those colors that wash you out or are not flattering or whatever. Just get rid of them. So just wear colors that are like nice. I mean, black, I like black. Most people like black. So black and white are kind of staples. And then, but just be careful with what other colors you choose. You can kind of take selfies and be like, oh, that looks good on me, or that doesn't look good on me. You can tell when you start comparing what you look like in one color versus another color. And so, for example, I'm olive toned. Greens look terrible on me. But reds and bolds do look good on me. If you're like more blonde, you can pull off more pastels. It depends on your skin tone too. So I'm happy to help if you have questions on that too. And then, let's see, are we on, I hope this is our 5th one. If not, well, I'll add it in later. Go through your closet. So if you're in a place where you're getting ready to date, or you're feeling, or maybe you're even in a relationship, but you're feeling like kind of about your looks, or having those kind of feelings, get rid of everything in your closet that doesn't fit you, especially if it's too small. Don't hold on to those jeans that you want to fit into later. Like, forget it. They don't do you any favors. They don't make you feel good about yourself. Everyone's into Marine Kondo right now. Like, they don't bring you joy. Get rid of them. Donate them. Get things that fit you as you are. If you lose weight, great. You can go shopping and buy a smaller size. If you gain weight, cool. Like, where you can get a new pair of jeans. Just don't hold on to things that are like making you feel bad about yourself, even if it's subtle, even if they're at the top of your closet. If you know they're there and it makes you have any sort of thoughts about like, oh, I should go do this, get rid of it. You get to just be beautiful, awesome you, own your shape, own your beauty, put your body in pretty colors and nice clothes so that you feel good. So you want to show up in life feeling good about yourself and handling your day. I do way more when I'm like dressed and I feel good and my hair looks good and my makeup's good. I mean, if I'm having like a real good eyeliner day, even though I wear glasses, I feel like really excited about my day. And it's like that kind of energy. It's just a little thing, like a new dress. Or a friend of mine uses Rent the Runway, and she just, I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks a month, and you get designer clothes and you just wear them however long you want, and then you send them back. And so she does that. So every week or weekend or once a month, however often she does it, she has like a designer dress. And like the other day, she was just literally wearing it around her house, like I don't know, organizing her house and wearing a dress, and she was like, I feel so good right now. Like, I'm getting everything done. I'm like, whatever it takes, you know? Like, nobody like really feels good in life and like your grungy sweats. Like, it's fun to eat popcorn and watch Netflix and those, but it's not like a get shit done, like find the love of my life outfit, right? So do whatever it takes. Find a good outfit that you feel good in. If you need help with that, comment below, or you can message me. I'll put my info in the comments. I am here to help you. If you have questions about flirting, I'm a great flirt. I'm a great date. I actually really enjoy dating. So I'm all about like make it fun. And even if it's a bad date, at least it's a good story. So, like, I mean, that's a whole different Facebook Live. I have some funny stories, but those aren't for today. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll post my info below. And if you have any questions or watching this on the replay, I'll keep an eye on this for the next few days and today and answer any questions you might have. And it's been my pleasure to step in for Cindy today. Have a happy Friday.